The time has finally come, with the Ammo Knight's Enhancifier and the eggs in my other hand. I will make gun. Hero Shot level 3. I would highly recommend grabbing this upgrade if one has not done so already. Look at this thing, you're all kinds of awesome with it. And now I gotta wait for the train to come. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Splatoon 2. Last time, we finally played in Humpback Pump Track at long last, using a weapon that I am pretty fond of at that. This time, I got a cat on my lap. Yeah, Kirby came to join me just as I was getting started, and my yelling has not yet freaked him out enough to get him to move. Usually that's what happens. He'll lay down on me, I'll start yelling, he'll get freaked out, so he'll leave, and then 1 minute later he'll be like, wait, I didn't actually want to leave, I love you, and so he comes back, and yeah. It's so nice how Kirby, like, actually likes me. He did not always like me. He kind of was not always my biggest fan, and yet he kind of became that with time. Okay, go, come on, up here. No? Really? There's gotta be more to this. This is not... They already did the invisible platform thing. I don't think they would do that again. Nothing on the backside. It's not even inkable. It's unthinkable, the uninkable. Oh, it was above me. I could not figure out what to do here at all, and there was another switch, and now I gotta ride this back up again. And does it not stay? Okay, no, it does stay. Okay. Paradise Lanes, get the ball rolling. I could really use some more data on this weapon. Could you use it for a bit? This is more tropical than I expected, given what everything else so far has looked. It's the Deluxe Twinticle Octo Trooper. I am using your full name. I bet no one ever calls you that when they call your name at a restaurant, so you should feel flattered. I say this as somebody who has been called Emily at every restaurant ever in their life. Hit you. I died to the first enemies in this level. Wow. Using a roller is no joke, I guess. I clipped it, but I didn't quite get it. Man, why was I having trouble here? This isn't that bad. That's how you do it. Yeah, I had to figure it out, Marie. That. And so now that we have the Hero Shot level 3, it's an upgrade that I very much recommend getting, but I'd like to maybe coin a trope namer if I could. The Hero Shot level 2 is a Razor Sword. It's the middle upgrade that looks cooler than the final upgrade. I like the orange look of the level 2 Hero Shot and just think it's a much neater looking weapon than the bright orange, the bright yellow that you get with the level 3. I name it after the Razor Sword and Majora's Mask. That's always what I refer to it as whenever a lesser upgrade looks cooler than the final upgrade, and I would rather have that. I always wished I could keep the Razor Sword. It looks way better. I've never met anybody who likes the Gilded Sword and Majora's Mask more than the Razor Sword. And I think even in my old Let's Play, I complained about that, saying that I wish the Razor Sword didn't suck and that it didn't have that bad durability thing to it, because if it just didn't have that, I would keep it. Gotta not be so impatient. You gotta learn the circle of life, you know? If you can't grab the storm cloud, don't worry. It'll rotate back around. That's my life advice for you. Something else occurred to me recently. So there's different haircuts in this game, and I always like the spiked hair. That's my personal favorite. Whenever Inklings get haircuts, does that hurt? Because you are severing living tissue from their body. Those things are limbs, they are tentacles. And they do have tentacles when they morph into squid form, so that is a part of them. It's not just hair. Maybe take a second planty root before rushing forward. I know animals in nature have limbs severed all the time and they don't even say a word about it because they're way tougher than we are. So maybe I'm just projecting here for how I would feel about it as a wimpy human, but that's how I honestly feel. Kirby, this is not the time for you to be okay, he was stepping around on top of me, I guess getting freaked out by how I was moving, and yeah, he's been here this entire time. Now he finally got off. Anything over here? No. No, okay. Whew, you made it. I know, even I wasn't sure if I was going to after a while. I don't have the capability of busting everything with a roller, so I'm not gonna try destroying every single bowling ball to grind eggs like before. I've also got pretty much every upgrade that I want, so I'm good. Let's do diagonally. Hit a bunch of these bowling balls with it. Keeps the balls in place. They just sit there like jiggling. Grabbing that. And I see something over there that I'm gonna want. Probably. Yeah, hit the... Why did I miss that gusher? That should have been an easy hit. There we go. Ride that up to the top. Hell yeah, always hated heights. When you miss somebody, you relate everything to them. I've been there. Going over this way, we get our sunken scroll. Nice, easy sunken scroll. This hasn't been too bad of a level on it. I was like, jinxed it. Had my curling bomb active like I should have in the first place. Nice, let's keep going. Were those turnips in the sky over there? There was like a jar of something there. It looks like turnips perhaps growing up. There's traffic cones in it. I feel like the artistic aesthetic of Octo Canyon areas is something that the art world has not yet advanced far enough to understand, and will understand exactly what the artistic integrity was when we were like 50 years old. It genuinely feels like the world has not caught up to this level of modern art. The Zapfish is just ahead. Keep pushing. I am, Sheldon. I am pushing this roller. That's what you were going for, yeah? How do I vertical roll? Vertical roll. Or not roll, but fling. Doesn't look like there's a turret around here. Unequal surface. Final checkpoint. We go. Gonna wait. Got my curling bombs ready. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha. And go. Going down! Well, I wasn't wrong. All right, you can just push the balls off of the side with the drum. Waiting on you. And then we're gonna... No. That was a real butt clencher. Give me the yeehaws! Taking the paradise lane, dump-on-a. Calamari Research Labs Video Log 5628. This coffin-like device is a historical relic of the old world that is kept under strict lock and key. I unplugged it by accident while cleaning the other day, but it seems to still be running somehow. Someone got cryogenically frozen. You the best, Agent 4. Because you think so, that makes it true. Thank you, Marie. With that done, we're heading back to Inkopolis Square. So we have a lot to go over today, and because of that, I felt like we could use a break. We'll have a nice, small little history lesson about the game that is interesting, but not super huge. I want to tell you about the lost ability, Cold-Blooded. This reduced the amount of time that tracking abilities function for. Due to only countering point sensor and the outlines from a stingray or thermal ink, it just didn't serve a purpose. It was indirectly nerfed greatly due to no more echolocator. It had no place anymore due to so few weapon kits carrying tracking as standard. So for the very first and only time, an ability was removed in a balance patch. Its ability was fused into Bomb Defense Up, and all existing cold-blooded equipment turned into main power-up after the update, which was a welcome change, giving everyone at least some main power-up equipment in their coffers. Now that we're done talking about one crappy thing, let's move on to another. I am so embarrassed for the weapon of the day. Hey, you forgot to talk about the range blaster! That's because it isn't a variant of the regular blaster, but a whole different weapon. Thank God they've redesigned this thing for Splatoon 3 to make it look different. This is a minor variation of the blaster with identical shots in terms of damage and almost the same radius, showing about twice the range but has a slower rate of fire and higher ink consumption. Thanks to the range and blast radius, this weapon is meant for safely playing around corners and poking the enemy team away. This is a weapon that takes high commitment to make a move because it's locked in for the long haul when it does. The first round takes almost half a second to fly out of squid form, and the continuous fire is 1 shot per second. And the strafing speed is practically worthless, furthering this as a trigger to tap and not to hold. The shots have high RNG thrown over them in the air. Always plant your feet in before shooting, otherwise you're leaving the weapon largely outside of your control. This makes it a predictable and rigid weapon in how it's allowed to move and attack. And it's okay at movement with the middle weight, but even worse, this weapon has no way of reliably touching up the ground as it makes a getaway. Every option it has is too slow. Leading fire is necessary to land a mark, but it's such a long windup that it's one of the hardest weapons to pull it off with. Due to the slow rate of fire and 125 damage with a direct hit, the range blaster is quite weak against objects and specials, having horrible disadvantages against the splash wall, rainmaker, booyah bomb, baller, or even ink armor due to needing to land an extra hit to get at the enemy's health. The indirect damage is 50 to 70 based on proximity, but what's downright sad is that this can often be a 3-hit kill despite 50 minimum damage. Let me explain. The rate of fire and shot travel time is so slow, and health recovery starts ticking up so fast when swimming in ink, that if an enemy starts swimming after the first hit, they can usually recover just enough health to survive a second indirect hit. This weapon practically has to one-shot or assist to land a kill at all with the main gun. I guess it does well if you catch someone stuck in ink because you can pick them off from a safe distance, but so does every other mid-range weapon. Ready for it to get worse? Ink recovery lag! It only allows for a measly 9 shots on a full tank, but on top of that, it's a full second before it's even allowed to start recovering one little dot of ink. This means by swimming around to reposition shots, it often won't recover enough ink for even one additional shot. You know, the very way that you're supposed to act in the heat of battle. Main power-up on the range blaster is decreased shot RNG while jumping. But look at this! They made it one of the worst main power-up weapons in the game! I am running this much, and still that reticle is the size of Neptune! Its sub-weapon is Suction Bomb. Only 2 shots are allowed after usage, without abilities. The splash damage can pair with an indirect hit to sometimes score a kill, but only if it's at close proximity without being a direct hit. I wouldn't recommend this due to it being unreliable. Plus, you're running on empty after that combo if it actually manages to work. Oh, actually, never mind. If they're running bomb defense up, the damage is exactly wrong, so you can't combo for a kill without shooting twice, which takes forever. Did I mention the sub-weapon takes 2 whole seconds to blow up as well? More than anything else, this is to manipulate enemy movement, but even then, both the bomb and the main attack take forever to actually do anything. Pretty much all it does is shut down snipes for a few seconds. This is without a doubt the most ink-hungry weapon in existence. Your attacking options are severely limited even after mild use of either of your moves, and it practically requires ink savers to be able to do anything. The only other thing I could recommend this sub-weapon for is burst damage against a splash wall or the Rainmaker shield. Its special weapon is Ink Storm. Right away, before we get into any damage or synergy, we have to talk. Listen, Range Blaster. I've been awfully mean to you so far. It's not that I hate you, it's just that you suck. 200 special charge! That's right! They gave this awful weapon that barely paints and has so few redeeming qualities the second highest Inkstorm charge in the game, only behind Dually Squelchers and Ballpoint, which are great painting weapons, by the way. This is the hardest Inkstorm to charge up. Did they get one thing right with this weapon? Why would you hurt anyone or anything this much? If you can believe it, this weapon had all of these weaknesses at launch, and it has only been nerfed since the start of Splatoon 2. It's never been buffed even one time, except for Salmon Run. They just made this weapon utter trash at literally everything, and then made it worse! Jeez, did this weapon steal Miyamoto's cookies in elementary school or something? Oh, right, Ink Storm. Damage over time at range. Cool, I guess. It likely has to back off to use it, and about all it can hope to do is hurt an enemy's getaway enough that you can score a direct shot. Also, I'd like to point out how no part of this kit produces ink at all with some sort of absurd startup and cooldown. It's worthless if you need to get somewhere now, and that's the funny thing about slaying weapons. That tends to be something you would want to do in a fight. If you want to play range, play the rapid blasters. If you want damage and poking, play the standard blaster. If you want slaying, play Luna Blaster. The range blaster is just nothing. Can the custom range blaster do better? Its sub-weapon is Curling Bomb. I'd say we're off to a better start here. If it just really needs to move into position or swim away, this lets it do that. Splash damage will only combo in an indirect hit if an enemy is running no bomb defense up yet again. And speaking of similarities, oof, this is also 70% ink to use, meaning 3 shots at best after using it. This weapon should outright avoid fights with multiple enemies because it simply won't have the ink to dispatch more than one target. Careful management is a must. I would say that this is a good way to make a getaway unlike the vanilla, but not really. That ink consumption is too darn high for it to always be an option. Both the main and sub have long ink recovery lag, so swimming behind the bomb to attack isn't always possible either. Its special weapon is Bubble Blower. Bubbles serve a lot of purposes, but I think the best one here is cover. Swimming into an objective safely or using the curling bomb for better burst object damage than the 2 main shots, it gives a way in as well as a defensive option. I wouldn't call this weapon good. It's still ink hungry and some kind of struggle to get the special charge going. Don't let the lowest special charge of any bubble blower fool you. The custom range will hardly ever get this special unless it's on a killing spree, which is hard to pull off in the first place. And last up, the Grim Range Blaster! We have Burst Bomb! We finally got a sub-weapon worth a damn. Burst Bomb gives it the ability to instantly do touch-ups while swimming and keep moving fast, all while not using up too much ink. Speaking of which, a direct Burst Bomb hit followed by any indirect blast spells a kill. Actually a potent combo attack, and you should have a good amount of ink left over after the fact as long as you're doing everything right. Burst Bomb coats them in ink and makes it easier to shoot, or you can shoot at the same time as the bomb toss. I would automatically say to always attack in tandem with this bomb in some way, because the blaster itself is so weak by itself. Easily the most mobile and most Slayer-like of the bunch. There is the tactic of double burst bombs, which only allows for a single trigger pull if both are not a direct hit. Bomb defense up can ruin indirect burst bomb's kill range, so the arc must be just right. And last up, its special is Tentamissiles. I sort of like this one for this weapon. Whenever it needs to lay low and hang back, this gives it something to do. Unfortunately, 190 points is quite high for Tentamissile weapons, and you're unlikely to get it without a killing spree. When it actually does get it, the tracking is the best friend a blaster could ask for. Being able to see exactly how they're moving is fantastic, and it might even get a kill on its own without needing to deal with the hell that is shooting someone with this gun. Low object damage is a weakness of the set due to low sustained damage. I wouldn't expect it to shred through anything. About the only edge here it gets is the ability to dispatch ink armor with the sub-weapon. A major weakness of the other 2 sets that need to land a slow additional shot to do so. Hey, I guess 1 good weapon kit out of 3 ain't as bad as 0. Y'all know what time it is? Time to not play this weapon! That's right, we're going to the leagues! Kelp Dome Rainmaker and Snapper Canal Rainmaker. Don't you love it when your entire team moves as one unit? Coordination, yo! Coordination? My team always runs in 1 by 1 and gets splatted. Subtle play tips in the form of character interaction. Good game design. Teaches you things while you have fun doing it. I'm going for a hike up in the snow. I'm gonna be nice and warm and all this except for my ears. Having my ears poke out that far in the ice, I don't know how I'd like that. I got kind of a big nose in real life and that already freezes over though, but these ears put my nose to shame. Anyway, I am playing Minnie Mouse, who may or may not be a gun right now, and I had to search far and wide for a Splatoon personality mad enough to actually want to play the range blaster. And so I have brought with me the one, the only, ProChara.
Hey, what's up everyone? So I've played this crazy range blaster here for about 5.5 years. I started picking it up in Splatoon 1 in 2016. I'm a competitive player, and since last year, I'm also a content creator. And yeah, this is my favorite weapon in the game. So hopefully I can show it off a little bit and talk about it.
I am so sorry for all the things I said about it.
Oh, don't worry. I say mean things about it too.
Okay, at least a fan of the weapon can understand its faults though, because yeah, this thing fell from grace hard. I feel kind of bad that you knew about it in the Splatoon 1 days, because a lot of people nowadays are none the wiser about it.
Yeah, it definitely took a lot of adjusting, just getting used to all the numerous nerfs and game changes, but you know, I still really enjoy it even with all of the things that have happened to it.
A lot of adjusting and not just to your aim. But how about you walk us through what equipment you've chosen and why you feel that way?
Okay, so I have two sets I use for Grim Range. I technically play the other two a little bit, but usually this is the one I default to because it's by far the superior kit.
Yes.
I like to run a lot of quick respawn because I think it just helps. There's a lot of situations where you're just going to get picked off since many of the specials in the game make it extremely difficult for you to fight, such as Ink Armor making a direct plus indirect not kill. So it makes it really difficult to get picked sometimes, and it makes it a bit faster to get back in. It doesn't mean you hold forward all the time, but it does help a lot when there's a few situations in a row that don't go your way. Outside of that, the main ability I recommend for range, regardless of what you run, is Stealth Jump. Being able to get back in or to reposition with Stealth Jumps if someone like armors and rushes you down can be really helpful, and I always make sure I have it. Outside of that, I have a bit of Sub Saver for an extra shot after a burst bomb or two, and I run the utility subs and a little bit of swim speed.
Good, all right. I think we're in pretty well agreement there, because I'm also, on my .52 gal, Ken's a .52 gal. I'm also running Stealth Jump, Ink Recovery up. I stacked a bit of Quick Respawn. I think shooter weapons in general are just helped a good amount by pretty much every ability, so I think this is pretty well rounded. I have a lot of Ink Recovery up, though, but it's an ability I very much like.
Yeah, a lot of them don't require a lot of gear. The second set I use is basically a non-quick respawn set. I still keep the stealth, since if you need to jump out of a situation, you can jump to teammates and that'll be a lot safer. And it's in general nice. The main thing I choose to boost in this set is the ink efficiency and mobility. Utility subs are of course the same. So I have an extra sub of ink recovery up, but more importantly, last ditch effort, which when fully active is 8 subs of main saver, sub saver, and ink recovery. And since both Grim is really ink hungry and it really likes burst bombs, this helps a ton in reducing the amount of downtime you have, and you can poke a lot more. It's super useful.
Yeah, anything to mitigate downtime with this weapon is great, because the ink recovery lag on just shooting is ridiculous. Anyway, how about we get into some matches now? We go into League, I already have the room open, so let's get in there and we can see what you do.
All right, let's do it. I like the theme of it.
My jet sucks.
I don't like the stage. The question is, will they be on Inkjet or Jet Squelcher?
Yeah, I could see it going both ways, because both the Jet Squelcher and Inkjet can be frustrating to be consistent with.
I guess it would be Inkjet. Do you think it'll be Jet or Jet Squelcher?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say Jet Squelcher, actually. That was what my mind went to first.
Alright, now that we've called it, it's gonna be none of them. He's not even gonna play a Jet Squelcher or an Inkjet weapon.
Well, yeah, why would you play a jet weapon if you suck at it?
I guess so.
Game 1 is on the Kelp Dome. All right, I think we've done this before, but we got a nice easy way in here. My jet sucks is a Jet Squelcher, I was right!
It is a jet.
Shoot, okay.
All right, you're right on that.
Okay. We got a Splatling on our side. They got a Bloblobber we gotta deal with the grates on this map that can be kind of frustrating. Go ahead and walk us through what you're doing.
Right now I'm just immediately trying to maintain this right side of the map. Technically the callout for this is tree, but the tree doesn't exist in this game, so it's kind of a weird callout now. But if you can hold this side on Kelp Dome, it will make your matches way easier, regardless of the ranked mode you play. So, trying to go in and get some picks, but I've missed a mini.
Man, look at me! Look at me go!
Go.
42 on a first push.
That's a good start.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can pick this rain. Oh no, they're going around. Rotate all the way back.
Gosh, I ain't playing the .52 gal in this video. I'm playing the Rainmaker.
This is a good burst bomb combo. Missiles are a bit tricky on this stage because they hit the grate so easily, so I tend to just try to
use my splash wall there to
careful.
protect us. Got the quick kill on Gretchen with my 2 bullets. Our Rainmaker is going backwards into our base. I hope they don't pop the Rainmaker.
I got the ray.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, what killed it?
I think they just retreated too much. They were going this strange pathway through our base, and then they just popped.
Oh, they just want to drop.
Yeah, I guess they just wanted to make it hard to reach.
Trying to help our teammate there. Ooh, that's a good booyah.
Thank you.
Our rain is screwed now. If I can get a...
Yeah, I was trying to just suppress them for a little bit.
There we go.
Okay, there
Oh,
we go.
nice. Okay. Okay, the mini's just farming missile. You got a missile for this.
Missile for the missile.
Ooh, a Mark III.
What?
Oh, they have a lot of missiles here. I couldn't even see them.
Gotcha. Popped him.
Nice. Got it.
I think the, oh, he super jumped away.
Oh, yeah, he just
Yeah, the
jumped out.
Splatling was there, and I thought he was gonna try to attack us when we grabbed the Rainmaker, so I went after him.
Yeah, I thought he would run after you, but he just... Nope.
Yeah, attack through the grates. It's always fun to do.
Oh, there's someone hiding up here. Hello. Ooh. Oh, wow. The rare 2 burst bomb shot combo not killing. Even without a sub-bomb defense. Must have just been... I don't know. That's odd.
Use my splash ball.
Our range dropped it, okay. That's where I normally like to bring it, because even if the push goes wrong, it's so far away.
Oh no! Ah, that would have been so good if I had launched it just a second earlier. I got greedy. There were 3 of them right there with one of them stuck on a grate. That would have been a certain win there if I could have gotten that off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's off. Okay. Always, I'm afraid of that right side push,
Did they
especially
super
since
jump
they have
away?
2 run speed. Weapons.
There was a guy in our base. I
thought they were gonna try to run it.
Yeah, I think they super jumped.
Oh no, we're doing it now. Go left, go left, go left. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, it's okay. Oh, shit. Oh, oh I barely missed that blob. Wonder if I can get someone on the right. Yeah, that blob is cool. Oh, fighting mini is hard, but I want to take this fight.
You want to talk us through some of your plays, some of the thoughts in your head, any of that?
I just want to hold right. It's been a very neutral game. I'm just trying to keep the rain over there. Even if we don't get a push, it's just so easy to keep the rain there, and it's so far away that it's very easy to regroup, even if things go wrong. So I like to just secure that as much as possible.
I shot that guy and my Booyah Bomb touched him, and yet I didn't get an assist. That was a little weird.
Oh, their mini was trying to say hi. I just shot him by accident. At least it didn't kill him. Oh my god. Can I get the rain before it drops? No.
It's going up there.
Shoot.
Yeah, they're just going through base and trying to get it out that way.
Oh, I don't have any.
Oh, wait. Oh, boy.
Nice.
Okay, good.
Good
I was
check
on my
on
way,
me.
but it was a little too slow.
I just didn't have enough eco.
Oh, the jet. The jet got me.
Run, Blob,
No,
run,
the
run.
sucky
Oh, he's
jet
getting
got
rain.
me, no.
Oh, he might drop it. He got it.
Yeah, he's
Nice.
making a run for it.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was gonna die to the rain our base. I thought that was gonna be super problematic, but okay. Oh, I couldn't get the rain there. Swampin has a very hard time getting the Rainmaker with indirect sickness.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
Someone,
I missed it.
oh no,
No.
oh no!
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah, they just rocketed forward, just like shoved a rocket up their butt on that top there. I didn't even see what happened. They were just.
He played well. I tried to indirect space the choke, but he backed up out of it, and then I wasted a burst bomb, ran out of it.
No push is a safe push in Rainmaker.
He played it really smart, though. Props to the Rainmaker there.
Yeah, they were good. All right, let's hope for the other map first thing. I've been so cursed where I get the same map like 7 times in a row, and then the maps rotate before I can even get the other one. 3 times in a row.
You might have jinxed it. Yeah, it's something I didn't, I've been, I don't know if you know the Smash streamer Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, we got killed.
Yeah, that's why I freaked out. It's like 5 times in a row now. That was 5 times in a row, I think.
Oh, no,
6 times in a row! Would you just flip a coin the other way? Ah!
What are the odds, dude? We're about to get like 1 out of 100 odds eventually.
Let me see like what the game counter is at the end of this though, because it tells us how many games we've played on this rotation. Okay, that was 5 in a row. That was 5 in a row. That was really good. For
How
the
does
love
this
of Batman!
1 out of 64 chance. One away from it.
6 times in a row!
Oh my god.
Can I
Our
be
bad
free?
lucks-
I have a 9 o'clock hair appointment.
Our bad lucks are combining.
Usually I have good luck. Well, except with this.
Well, you mentioned it at the start, so the game hurt you. You mentioned you had terrible odds, and the game hurt you, bro.
Oh, what?
Oh, there's one behind you, Oh, wait, that's
That
another
was the
gal.
splat.
Oh, we have 2 gals.
Sploosh-o-matic got me.
Oh! No, he has baller! It body blocked it. Oh, no.
7 points on a first push.
Winnable. We got it. It's okay.
I guess I'll just take it
We
around.
got the gal and Octobrush that have been giving us trouble the past 3 games.
I guess I'll just
It's a
take it
good
around.
sign.
No one over here yet. Nope, they got me.
Oh my god.
That's
there's
in like the.
all
That's in the weenie position that like you would always wanted it if you're in the lead, where like they're not going to get at it.
their sploosh is
This-
ninja and everything else is from speed.
This position the Rainmaker's in right now is so campable if you're in the lead. Like, it's so difficult to get it out of that position if you're ever in the lead on this map.
Yeah. Alright. Get in. Oh, Rainmaker main. Let's go. Only sploosh. He's not with the curling, right? He's there somewhere, dude.
Sure where they are. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
I got down my splash wall before I died. He's got a baller coming towards you.
Oh, the baller. I'm okay.
I'll jump in.
I got 30 seconds. Still plenty of time.
Okay. Oh, the object damage on the splash wall got me. I was just barely a little too far forward.
Well, I can maybe give jumps to the high ground. Oh, I got one. I'm running.
Go, go, go. Ah!
No!
Okay.
It's right there. We can do it. We can do it. We don't have bombs for it, but we can still pop fast.
Oh! I tried to just rush it. I was just trying to
Okay.
get like ahead of 7 points.
Wait!
Oh! Oh no, I got a splat bomb on the way back in. Okay, that's still good. That's still good.
We got it.
Maybe now we can just
stealth-
camp it in that one area and keep them out of there.
There's the stealth jump coming in clutch. They didn't see it. I
died.
directed the sploosh and he got a
They only
second
have one
armor.
up. Okay, they actually killed the Rainmaker. That was cool.
Oh, they want this lead. They're going in. Oh, I hit him. I'm gonna play the high ground. I'm gonna play it
Splashdown.
super safe.
Man, the splashdown is running all swim speed with Ninja Squid. That's really funny.
Yeah. Oh, I got the ring. I fell though. I'm gonna come back. I'm coming back. No way the try actually helped me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Nope. Only our. Dude,
Oh,
rush.
okay, okay. They're gonna pop. Got
What?
it!
That's amazing.
The burst combo! Wait, gotta flick him.
Gotcha.
Now someone else got it.
Yeah,
okay, now,
the .52 gal
now
damage
it's
cannot
our
be outpaced.
turn. Now we're gonna do the thing. It's time to be cruel.
I actually killed somebody with 2 jump shots. That was funny.
I am not dropping this.
Gotcha.
Actually, they're dead. I can stall it better. Never mind, we are dropping it. They don't have any range. I can just stay up here.
Nice one.
Just gotta watch for Bomb Junior.
Man, this is so heated. I love it.
Oh, it is a great match. Oh, the Rainmaker trap! What, did you get him? Oh, the Junior got me. Okay, it's fine. They only got time for 1 push.
I think we just gotta play defensive at this point.
Defensive? I'm gonna run in.
I like your attitude of just always going for it, even if we're in the lead.
Got him. Got 3.
I guess we can just grab it.
All done.
Yep, that's it. 4 seconds.
Oh my god. That was a great
That
one.
was good.
Maybe getting kelped up again was a good thing.
I like how I said, it's okay, we can record this in half an hour, and it's been 40 straight minutes of Kelp Dome. I like how I'm bad got 8th place. That's really funny.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're at 6 out of 7 now. We're actually going to get ranked here in a minute if we keep... Like, no matter what, we're getting ranked because the next game will put us at 7.
That's always
Oh my pork!
good. One out of 128.
I was exaggerating at the beginning when I said I always get the same map 7 times in a row, but now it's actually happened!
1 out of 128.
God. The
At
match
this point,
rotated
that's
in
a
30
highlight in
minutes.
itself.
What?
This is a highlight in itself. You said at the start, you get it over and over, and then we actually got it 7 times.
Here we go.
100 out of 28 odds. The cherry is with me. He doesn't know.
Look
Wait.
at this! Look
Oh,
at this!
that's it.
Look
That's
at
it. We're ending it,
this!
please.
What the hell? Pretty well rounded. Wow, their splash got 26 kills. 7 power.
I mean, he made use of that respawn
38. That's
Punisher.
one of the higher numbers that we've seen so far today. I guess we've been winning most of our games, so. I think 2010 was the highest that I've seen in this round of 7 that we've played. There it is!
The other stage!
Our luck finally ran out at less than 1% odds. Wow, we're fighting. Oh, only 1990. This'll be easy, famous last words.
Only 7 tries.
Yeah, oh gosh. Okay, so Snapper, Canal, Rainmaker. There's some jumps that are pretty difficult to make on this stage, thanks to your weight class being super heavyweight. And, but if you can make those jumps, preferably with lots of stack swim speed up, you can score a lot of points quickly by just ending up on the other side of the gorge. It's an interesting map. I think it works together pretty well with the mode. But yeah, you were swapping your equipment set a long time ago. Would you like to tell us about that?
So this time I'm using the swim speed and last ditch effort one, so you can see that I'll probably poke a bit more with burst bombs and in general move around. This is actually a great map to use this set over it, because this map is so large that the extra swim speed matters a lot. Also, there's a very cool Rainmaker jump here that I might be able to show off. Yep, right here.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, anytime that you can
Yeah, look at
plant
it.
your feet up onto a ledge, it's awesome. Just, anytime
Yeah,
that you can plant your feet up on a
so-
ledge, do it, because it's usually worth a lot of points.
Yeah, it's not just a ledge there. If you jump across that block, even if you go underneath, it still gives you the points as if you went across normally.
Yeah.
So I was able to get all the way to 25, despite going the wrong way, technically.
My favorite one is on Moray Towers, climbing up the tower itself, and then just like popping out of squid form for a second when you're on one of those great ledges. That's worth a lot of points, and you can very easily get that versus climbing the entire tower, and it only takes like a little bit of your time.
Yeah. Oh, they just reset
Yeah,
it.
they did. He jumped into the water. I was headed for him, and he just did not want to take the death, I guess.
Yeah. Outside of Stingray, I think this is probably like one of, if not my favorite Rainmaker map. Yeah, it's like the only... I think this is the only mode that really uses all of Snapper very well. Like,
Well,
every single part of the map is very
I
easy
like
to do.
tower control in this because you go over the water on the tower, so you have to like strategically plan, am I going to stay on the tower or not? I think that that's really interesting.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah,
so.
going over a death plane on the tower I think is really creative.
I'm personally not a fan of it, but I can see why. I mean, it's not as bad here because you can at least jump off to land. So I think it's fine.
I think it does make
But
swim speed up more valuable just because you're more likely to make
Yeah.
the jumps.
My gripe is on maps like Triggerfish where you literally can't jump off the tower anywhere at some point. So if they like throw a booyah bomb or 2 sections on the tower, you just kind of die at certain points.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. Here at least you can jump to
I
the
went
side.
right into that sniper.
Ooh, that was a nice shot. Oh, I hit the splashdown, but I hit it too
Sniper's
late.
dead, thankfully. We got one alive on each side. H3 Naldos
So
versus a
1v1.
Sploosh-O-Matic.
Our H3's got so much run speed. What the heck? That's not something I've seen before.
Yeah, I see weird equipment online where I'm just like, I don't know why you chose to do that. I see people running like pure main power up when all it affects is just aiming in the air.
I've seen an all MPU explosion, which only affects the paint trail.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've seen pure main power up on an Octobrush before, which just makes it so that your roll speed is better, which I guess maybe in Clam Blitz that would give you a bit of a power increase, but it's just such a weird thing to stack exclusively when you could have swim speed up, you could have Ninja Squid, you could have quick respawn, quick super jump, just anything else. Personally, I like running a lot of different abilities, just a little bit of a lot of abilities, because your first slot is the most meaningful in diminishing returns. So it's just, you're getting a larger, I guess, increase in power where your stat total is a lot higher that way, I feel.
Yeah, that's true.
I know that the returns aren't identical for every weapon, so maybe that argument's not quite as airtight as I'm making it out to be, though, but I do feel like you get a higher stat total by just running a little bit of a lot of abilities.
Wait, where is their charger? Oh, there he is. I was doing a 360 with the missiles trying to find him. There we go. Oh.
Ah, I crushed myself to death in the Rainmaker shield because I fell.
Oh, no way. Oh, because it's trapped against that wall.
Yeah, I got sandwiched, and I was like, crap, I see where this is going when I fell.
Ooh. Oh, that Rainmaker barely got me. I tried to swim out of the way, but I was just an inch too far. Or an inch too close.
Their sniper is cool looking. I really like their characters, like how they're dressed.
Oh yeah, they look nice. Gonna fight the ranged Ditto. Direct for the style points exclusively.
No.
Oh,
No,
I'll help you out there.
I got one bullet, but not the other, thanks to the burst bomb.
Alright, we're after him with the missile. Oh,
Oh boy!
I missed?
Yeah, this is a little bit tense. We gotta grab
that
it.
almost cost it.
I guess I'll grab it in camp. Oh, or you're grabbing it in camp?
Yeah, I got you. Don't worry. We're just gonna go
I'm just gonna
behind the
splash
shield
wall
and
here,
bait.
making it so they really can't get in. There's no movement on the other side of the map.
Our
Yeah.
shot just stared at me.
Yeah, I was unnecessarily shielding you there, but better safe than sorry.
Oh my god. Well, we finally did it. We finally got
Snapper Canal is
It was
not a
great.
myth. We found the Fountain of Youth.
The canal.
Yeah, the Canal of Youth. These were good games. Their Charger never activated their Stingray one time. That's interesting.
Huh.
So 2082. That's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, 42 increase from one game and ain't so bad, especially with that not being a knockout. Thank you so much for joining me. This was incredible. We had so many fun games. I'm gonna have a hard time cutting this up and choosing what clips to even show. I'd rather not waste everyone's time with an hour of Kelp Dome, but there were a lot of good moments in there. I did my best cutting it up. Probably a longer video today. But yeah, I think we're pretty good. Do you want to say anything else about what you do to the audience, the fine people?
Sure. You guys can find me on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch at ProChara. I usually upload either gameplay content or I upload stuff where I talk about the game and stuff I like. Really looking forward to Splatoon 3, by the way, so I'm planning to do more then. And yeah, I mean, Range Blaster's awesome. Don't be afraid to play a bad weapon, you know? It's a ton of fun. That's what matters to me. And yeah, thanks so much for having me on here. It's been an absolute pleasure to play Kelp Dome 7 times. But like seriously, this was so much fun, and I really enjoyed it.
You're welcome. It was great having you. I'm kind of glad that we have multiple perspectives where even a fan of the Range Blaster could admit its faults, because every time I call a weapon bad, people are like, "You just don't know how to play it," and I'm just like, but
Yeah, I mean, I think a certain amount of honesty is valid, and like if you play something and you like something, regardless of what it is, you should be able to, you know, accept and be okay with its faults as well. I think pretending they don't exist is just kind of dishonest. So like, I love this weapon, but you know, it's not great, and I'll admit that. But I love it anyway, so it's perfectly okay that it's bad. It's fine with
like,
me.
if you have fun playing a weapon, who am I to tell you not to play it, though? But I would go in being fully aware of its faults, because if you don't, you're probably not going to have the best time. Anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Anyway, next time on Splatoon 2, we are going over a weapon that's, well, the main weapon's interesting, but the sub and special combinations are not. See you guys then.